On December 22, 2025, legendary entertainer Barry Manilow shared some startling personal news. He told the world that doctors had found a cancerous spot on his left lung. The discovery wasn't preceded by a dramatic decline in health, but followed a persistent 11-week bout of bronchitis. His doctor ordered a precautionary MRI, a simple act of due diligence that ultimately uncovered the early-stage cancer. In his own words, it was pure luck that it was found so early. This moment is about much more than a celebrity health update. It is a powerful, real-world lesson in the science of detection, the biology of early-stage lung cancer, and the critical importance of listening to your body and your doctor. Welcome to Health Inside, Anatomy and Science. I'm Dr. Your Name, or channel host name, and today we're analyzing Barry Manilow's diagnosis as a vital case study. We'll break down exactly what finding a spot means at the cellular level, why his optimistic prognosis is backed by solid science, and what his story teaches us all about proactive health in 2025. Part 1. The red flag that wasn't a red flag. Understanding the path to diagnosis. Barry Manilow's journey to diagnosis is textbook in the best possible way. He endured 6 weeks of bronchitis, followed by a relapse of another 5 weeks. While bronchitis is a common respiratory infection, its persistence for nearly 3 months served as a clinical red flag for his physician. This is where critical medical thinking comes in. Instead of simply attributing it to a stubborn virus, his doctor decided to look deeper. The doctor ordered an MRI. It's important to note that while an MRI can provide detailed images, a low-dose computed tomography scan, or LCTC, is the gold standard screening tool specifically for lung cancer in high-risk individuals. The key takeaway is the proactive step of imaging following prolonged symptoms. This approach aligns perfectly with medical guidance. Persistent or unexplained respiratory symptoms warrant further investigation with imaging. For Manilow, this vigilance paid off, leading to the discovery of a small, localized abnormality, the spot on his left lung. Part 2. Decoding the spot, the anatomy of early-stage lung cancer. So, what is this cancerous spot in biological terms? In medical parlance, it's most likely a small, localized tumor classified as stage 1 non-small cell lung cancer. This early stage means the cancer is confined to the lung tissue and has not spread to the lymph nodes or distant organs. This localization is the crucial detail determining his treatment and outlook. Let's visualize what early stage means inside the lungs. The lungs are a vast, spongy network of tiny air sacs called alveoli, where oxygen exchange happens. The origin, lung cancer often begins when genetic mutations cause cells in the lining of the bronchi, airway tubes, or alveoli to divide uncontrollably. The spot. At stage 1, this uncontrolled growth forms a discrete mass or nodule. It is small, often less than 4 centimeters, about 1.5 inches, and contained within the lung's architecture. Manilow's announcement that the doctors do not believe it has spread is the crucial detail. This localization is what makes the cancer potentially curable with surgery alone. Part 3. The treatment pathway. Why surgery, not chemo, is the goal. Manilow's treatment is direct and reflects the early nature of his disease. Surgery to remove the spot. He stated, "No chemo, no radiation, just chicken soup and I Love Lucy reruns." This isn't a flippant remark, it's a description of the curative intent of his treatment. For a stage 1 lung cancer, complete surgical removal of the tumor and a small margin of surrounding healthy tissue is often the definitive treatment. The goal is to eliminate all cancerous cells from the body in one procedure. The type of surgery he will likely undergo is a minimally invasive lobectomy. Here's the anatomy of that procedure. Lobectomy. The lungs are divided into sections called lobes. The left lung, where Manilow's spot is located, has 2 lobes. A lobectomy removes the entire lobe containing the tumor. Minimally invasive approach. This is typically done via video-assisted thoracoscopy, or VATS, which uses small incisions, a tiny camera, and specialized instruments. Compared to traditional open surgery, VATS leads to less pain, a shorter hospital stay, and a faster recovery, which aligns perfectly with his plan to return to the stage in February 2026. The absence of planned chemotherapy or radiation is excellent news. It strongly suggests his medical team believes the cancer is fully contained and surgically removable. Part 4. The critical public health message: get tested. Barry Manilow ended his health announcement with a powerful public service plea. And remember, if you have even the slightest symptom, get tested. This message from an 82-year-old icon is vital. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in the United States for both men and women. The American Cancer Society notes the overall risk is about 1 in 17 for men and 1 in 18 for women. The tragedy is that it is often diagnosed at a late stage because early symptoms can be vague or absent. Manilow's case highlights 2 critical pathways to early detection: heeding persistent symptoms, a cough that lasts for weeks, chest pain, shortness of breath, or recurrent infections like bronchitis should not be ignored. They warrant a conversation with a doctor who can decide if imaging is necessary. Screening for high-risk individuals. For people at high risk, primarily those with a significant history of smoking, screening with an annual low-dose computed tomography, or LCTC, is recommended even if they have no symptoms. This screening has been proven to save lives by finding cancers at their earliest, most treatable stages. Part 5. Recovery and Resilience: the road back to the stage. Barry Manilow has rescheduled his January 2026 concert dates to allow for surgery and a month of recovery. His stated goal is to return for his Valentine's weekend shows on February 12th to 14th at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. This realistic timeline speaks to the advances in post-surgical care and rehabilitation. Recovery will focus on pulmonary rehabilitation, exercises to help the remaining lung tissue expand and work efficiently, restoring breathing capacity, pain management and physical therapy to regain strength and mobility, vocal care. For a singer, protecting the vocal cords and managing breath support post-surgery is a specialized part of recovery. His positive outlook, calling the upcoming February shows one big party, is not just optimism, it's a testament to the confidence that comes with early detection and a clear, curative treatment plan. Barry Manilow's lung cancer diagnosis is, paradoxically, a story of modern medical success. It showcases how proactive medicine, a doctor's vigilance following persistent symptoms, can intercept a serious disease at its most vulnerable point. His pure luck was actually the result of smart clinical protocol. His journey underscores a fundamental truth in health: timing is everything. Finding cancer early changes everything. If this analysis of the science behind a timely diagnosis was valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps us spread knowledge that can empower health decisions. Share this video with someone to remind them of the importance of listening to their body and following up on persistent symptoms.